rock and roll trucker.
This is the Rock and Roll Trucker. We're knocking out miles, we're eating good, we're rocking and rolling and having a good time. Come along for a ride. Let's see where we can go today.
Good morning, y'all. It's Monday, January 15th. See my nice furry hat on? It's cold outside. Watch this. We got some sweet ear flaps. Yeah, I'm that guy. Boom. Oh, yeah. Set up for success in this cold weather, y'all. It's only 32 here right now, so it's not like cold by the standards of people that are from cold places, but it's pretty chilly outside. It's chilly in this truck until the heater gets going, so we're just staying warm. It's going to get colder, and I'm headed towards colder. I'm about to, well, here in a bit, I'm about to pull out and run across town to Chattanooga and pick up my load. Then we're going to Cherokee, Alabama. I believe down around that direction where I'm heading, I believe it's pretty cold, and I think they got some of that winter storm stuff last night, and I'm kind of heading right for a piece of it. So I'm probably going to end up in some snow that's either already on the ground or is falling and coming down to the ground. It kept skirting around Chattanooga last night, so we didn't get any on the ground yet. There's supposed to be some, but it's generally just going to get really, really cold here. But I'm going to Alabama. Over there, that'll be real close to like I guess Cherokee's kind of not too far under the Tennessee state line and not too far from the Mississippi state line. So over in that area, and I'm pretty sure they got some stuff. And as you can see, I'm prepared. And if I have to get outside, look, it's day glow, work zone yellow, so I'll be able to be seen. Yeah, I may look silly, but I also look warm. Yeah, that's the important part. Function over style. Yes, we just want to stay warm. And I don't know what we're doing after that yet. I got a 2:30 p.m. appointment over there at that dang paper mill that I always fuss about over there in Cherokee. But yeah, we're about to get going, get trucking here in a minute. I got me a piece of breakfast pizza over here from the racetrack store, and I'm about to eat on that. Then we're going to pull on out of here. We're letting the trailer air up, letting the heater get going. We're just generally getting prepared to go do this blustery, wintry day. Yeah, I know all you people from up there, way up north and way over to the east, it gets that lake effect snow and everything. Y'all, I know you're going to tell me all about how I don't know what snow is. I know what snow is, y'all. I've been in it. I've driven in it. I understand that what we have down here is not as bad as what y'all get up there. Not by any shot. You can tell that just by looking at that football field up there in Buffalo where they had to cancel the football game and postpone it. We don't get that kind of snow down here. But cold is cold. Again, 32 right now. Not really that cold, but it's dropping. It's supposed to get down in single digits here around this area tonight, I believe. Tonight or tomorrow. That's cold. But, you know, I'm in no... Trust me, y'all. I'm not ever going to fuss with y'all about winter weather down here being worse than it is up there. Nope. The cold is cold. And it's not usually that cold down here. So when it gets down into the 20s and stuff, yeah, we got to put our little furry hat on. We got to feel warm. It's all about being comfortable. Yeah. But I'm going to go. Y'all are tired of looking at my silly self. I just got back in from outside, kicking tires and doing all that stuff, looking at lights and all, so I left it on to get my head warm. I might leave it on, though. We might leave it on, y'all. It's a highly fashionable unit right there, that is. But no, it's not. It's not. We can't kid ourselves. But I'm going to go truck driving. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to eat my breakfast pizza first. Then I'm going to go truck driving. I'll be back with y'all here in a little while. We'll see if there's any snow on the ground over in Alabama. See if Highway 72 is in good shape for me today. We'll find out soon, and you'll find out with me. See y'all in a bit. Well, folks, it seems that I've found the weather. It has caught up to me here. Although that is not necessarily snow coming down. That seems to almost be more sleet or frozen rain. It's making a lot of noise on the windshield there. It's not actually snow. You can tell it's the beginning stages of it. It's going to turn into it. It's just not quite cold enough yet. But that is definitely some icy particles slamming into my windshield there. And it's coming down pretty hard and heavy. We got over there to our drop-in hook location. They just to top off my DEF. That's mainly what we really need there. We got fuel, but we're down to a little above a quarter on our DEF, and it's cold and crazy out here. We just got finished having all those DEF system problems, so we don't want to tempt fate on that, having our stuff freeze up or anything, so we don't want to make it any easier on nature to ruin our day with our diesel exhaust fluid. That stuff's aggravating. Yeah, we're out here. It should, I'm thinking this weather should progress into actual snow once we get up here to Alabama, get on 72 and stuff. The way the radar and everything is looking, I'm pretty sure. I believe at some point through there I'll run into the stuff that's already on the ground. Here in Chattanooga, like, you'll see these massive, like, winter storm fronts and stuff start heading for us, and the little short mountains we've got around us, you know, Mont Eagle and all that stuff like that, these systems like kind of get to right there and they kind of dissipate and go around us, and we don't tend to get a lot of that kind of. We'll get the bad, severe, like thunderstorms and stuff like that, but here recently, like whenever it snows or anything, it'll always snow on the other side of the mountain, on the other side of Mont Eagle, and it'll snow to the east of us and stuff, but the little bowl that Chattanooga sets off in here in recent years, it just doesn't snow in there much. I like a little bit of snow every year. I don't like days and weeks on end of like blizzard weather or anything like that, but every now and again to make up, you know, it makes it feel like the cold weather is worth the trouble. You know, you see a little bit of snow, get to see the pretty white on the ground, and get the good view of the mountains all snow covered, the hills all snow covered and stuff. Seeing that once or twice a year, it makes it seem like, you know, the cold is not so bad. You're getting some for your troubles there, but you just don't get a lot of it over here. But that does seem to be more icy than snow coming down, so that does not bode well for the roads if this temperature keeps going down. I just saw a couple of trucks go by putting the brine or salt or whatever they're using down on the ground there, so hopefully they're ahead of it far enough. I don't know. It's going to be a long day, I think. I'm just going to drive slow and take my time. I left early. I'm going to burn more hours than I would like to on this, but just in case I run into something, I went ahead and left pretty early, so make sure that I got plenty of squish time to get there, and, you know, in case I run into any delays or anything. You know, we'll see. You can't tell in the South. You really can't. It don't take a lot to disrupt the flow of traffic on the roads and stuff down here. So. Oh, there goes my yawn from talking too much. I'm going to close off here for a minute. Y'all get over here to the fuel stop, get this DEF in, and rest my voice. It's been a little weak today. I don't know why. But, yeah, I'll catch back up with all of y'all fine folks in Alabama. So y'all be good, stay warm until I get back. See you in a little while. Oh, yeah. It's coming down, y'all. It is coming right on down now. I just jumped off of I-24 on the Kimball South Pittsburgh exit here, about to roll through South Pittsburgh, Tennessee, on over crossing into Alabama. I don't think it's going to get any better from here on. I believe we're going to see a pretty good bit of stuff from here all the way on to Cherokee, Alabama. I think it's going to be significantly more down on the ground. The closer I get to Cherokee there, it looked like some of the system was a little stronger right around those areas than it was getting over here just yet. So we're going to see what the roads look like. But if y'all are huddled up at home today, chilling out, having a day off, or whatever you're doing, and sipping on the coffee and staying warm, here's what it's looking like out and about. At least over this way. This is the early stages of it over here. It's going to keep on getting worse. It's sticking to the roads in some spots already, not bad, but you can see it over there on the shoulders are all completely covered up there. It's starting to really stick. This is the second little bridge I've done over here. It's starting to really stick to the bridges already. As you know, if you know, the bridges will ice over and stick before anything else will, because They don't have the ground underneath them to insulate. They get that cold air all up underneath them, and they get a lot colder than the rest of the road. So. But here's what we're doing. We're going truck driving. That's what we get paid to do, so we're going to go do it. Unless it gets just to the point where it's just not safe to run the truck. It's not like when I was in school and you got a snow day. When you're truck driving, you just go on to work and do the work until you can't do the work. And sometimes you still keep on doing the work. I got my fingers crossed for a good, successful trip over here to Cherokee. We're just going to drive slow and easy. We're just going to take it easy. We're not going to get in a huge hurry. We left ourselves plenty of time. We're just going to roll with it. Oh, yeah. Look at those beautiful roads, y'all. We are kind of on the backside of Decatur here. We've gotten to the main part. We are still slowly pointing ourselves towards Cherokee, Alabama there. But ever since, right as I was starting to close in on Huntsville, the road started turning a little for the worse. The temperature dropped substantially. Like within a mile or two, it dropped about 8 or 10 degrees, and stuff started really kind of hanging onto the roads. And there's not a lot of stuff falling right now. There's a little bit, but you can see over to the right and left out in the grass and stuff. There's not really all that much down on the ground, but it has really latched onto the road here. And, it's not bad. It's starting to get a little slushy again, but it's 23 degrees right now, so you got to be careful. You got to be careful. I've just been driving slow and easy. I made it up the big hill on 72, going up, up and over into Huntsville there. That was a little sketchy. I didn't mind so much going up. It was the coming down that was a little sketchy, but we made it. We're here. We're still very much on target to deliver this load on time. Actually, we're on target to be fairly early if nothing crazy happens here. I don't know how much of this front is still pointing at us here. I think a lot of it has probably gotten out of the way. We might be out of the biggest part of the actual precipitation. I don't know. There's still some stuff falling, but it's so darn cold, it looks and sounds to be ice, sleet, not really so much snow. It's that stuff you really don't want on the roads when it's 20 degrees. But yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Still don't know what we're doing next, but unless something happens, it looks like we're going to be on time for this load up here. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That is the first goal of the day and our main objective. I'm going to get off of here and concentrate on doing this here. We're about to get away from the red lights and get back out on the open road. Yeah, see, my tires are spinning just taking off from that red light right there. I've got 43, almost 44,000 pounds in the box, and it still just slippery enough to spin the wheels taking off there. So yeah, it's a little slick. We got to be careful. That's what we're gonna go do. So I'll catch back up with you guys after we get this load done. You'll be good until then. These beautiful roads, y'all. We out here getting work done, though. Like that ZZ Top song says, I got to get paid. Who needs a road to go truck driving? We got one reasonably, not even reasonably clear. We got one semi-clear lane here out of 4 lanes wide. I guess there's not many people going the other direction because both lanes over there are pretty well covered up, just like this one next to me. But yeah, we're out here getting real close to Tuscumbia, Muscle Shoals, Alabama area over here, and it started getting like this right outside of Huntsville, and I've just been slow poking along getting it done. But if you or sitting at home all cozy with a day off, you know, chilling, I envy you. It's where I'd rather be. But this is what it looks like out here. In case you were wondering, this is in Alabama. It's really not even snowing anymore. It's more of a real sleet ice mixture. My truck is showing 20 degrees outside. That'll be within a couple of degrees of being accurate, but long story short, it's pretty dang cold out there, and it's just more or less turned to ice over snow now. If you notice out to the right and left there's not a lot of ground cover, you know, out in the fields or anything like that, but it's really sticking to this road here. It is really sticking to it. That left lane, the fast lane there next to me, is just gone. Can't see it. There's just enough traffic going my direction where it's clear enough to drive on at the moment. It might get a little better up here when we get into the Tuscumbia and Muscle Shoals area here. They might have the road cleared a little better, although I don't know. This is not customary weather down here in Alabama, so, you know, might not. It might just be a situation of is what it is for everybody. Either stay home or get out there and pretend like you know how to drive. I don't know. I'm pretending like I know how to drive. So far, I've made it from Chattanooga, you know, over here almost to Tuscumbia. I'm making it. Yeah. We're out here doing work. We don't get to take the day off a lot in trucking. Most of the time, it's unless it gets so bad that you can't drive, you just go do it. Oh, look, this lane's about to get a little uglier here going around this curve. I thought the road might get a little better over here. It's about to get worse. I'm narrowing down to 2 lanes for a moment. Then it'll be back to 4. Oh yeah, that's got like significantly worse right here in this curve. Check this out. Yeah, basically no road there. Basically no road. There goes my trailer a little ways sideways there. Let's straighten her up. Going around that curve, she was on the slide downhill a little bit there. I've got 43,500 pounds in the box, so I'm pretty heavy, but you can't change physics. It gets slippery enough, that stuff will still slide, you know, so you gotta read. In a straight line, it's not so bad, but going around with the road merging like that, I was going around a turn, there's a little bit of a embankment there, and that trailer was wanting to slide downhill. So, you know, in that situation, you got to keep enough forward momentum going there to keep it wanting to drag, you know, trailing behind you there. But, this is what it looks like out here, y'all. It's not pretty. Not pretty. This has turned into more of an ice storm now, it looks like, rather than a snowstorm. Y'all can probably hear that. But, get off here and quit running my mouth. I just thought I'd show all of you fine folks of Facebook what's going on out here, at least up here in northern Alabama. Like I said, we're almost to the Muscle Shoals, Tuscumbia area up here, where there's a Love's truck stop up here in Tuscumbia. So, I mean, some of you that do drive and are familiar with this area might know where I'm at here. But, yeah, not real pretty out here. Luckily, there's not a lot of traffic, not a lot of people out here acting foolish. And we don't have a terrible long way to go, but it seems that the roads are getting significantly uglier the further I go. Sounds like ice falling. Looks like there is a little bit of snow mixed in with it, but it's giving that sound, bouncing off the windshield and everything like it's just ice. So my recommendation to you is if you don't have to be out here, don't be. Because that doesn't. Sometimes there's not a lot you can do to combat this. You know, when it gets this kind of stuff starts falling and it gets this cold, and especially not in an area that's not accustomed to it. So roads aren't really great up here right now, so this is what it looks like. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get this where it's going. Gotta make that money, y'all. See y'all later. Well, y'all, we made it to Cherokee a little while ago. Man, got to the gate, and here they make you you gotta slide your tandems before they even let you in the gate, before they even check you in. And their road in here was solid covered snow and ice. No traction on it at all. I got 45,000 pounds in there. My rails were frozen up and everything. I had to go do a drop lot off on the side and fight with it. It took me a half an hour to get my tandems even slid. Now, that was not a good time. and it just continues to keep coming down. It's coming down as ice and not snow at this point, so it's getting pretty messy and ugly. The roads were bad by the time I got past, Tuscumbia and everything there. They're pretty much non-existent. I'm going to attempt to inch my way back over to Muscle Shoals and park at their Walmart over there. I don't know. I'm going to try it. I may end up flipping back and coming back over here and parking along the road. I don't know. Empty. It's going to be a sketchy ride going back. Even the truck stop between here and Walmart looked like it was closed, so albeit that would provide me a parking space, a place to park, not going to have any sort of facilities or anything there, so not real crazy about that, but we'll see. I'd rather stay and park and not have access to anything than run off the road or something like that, so we're going to fill it out and see. Not pretty out here, that's for sure, and they are definitely not equipped for it down here. They weren't doing anything to the roads. It's just they're going to let it come down and let the cards fall how they may, I guess. But yeah, we're here. We're backed into the dock. They took me in pretty quick, unloading me. This particular building that I always unload at, I asked them if they were busy or if anybody at all was still coming in. A guy told me I'm the first one he's seen come in with an appointment today. He said he had like 11 scheduled, and I'm the first one that's actually shown up. So must be a lot of people either deciding not to come or real bad delayed. But I'm getting it off of here. We'll see what happens after this. I don't know. Stay tuned. I'll let you know. Boy, ain't that a beaut. This is the little road that goes in and out of the paper mill, recycling mill that I just dropped all my scrap paper at over there. As you can see, they have done nothing to it. Nothing. I'm on some portion of the road. Just kind of trying to stay over towards the middle because I don't know where the rocky shoulder starts for sure right now. I've seen it 100 times during the daylight. I've never seen it like this. When it's, I've only seen it nice and clear, so I can't really remember exactly where the edge of the shoulder is there. But luckily, this is not really the only traffic that comes down this road, or other trucks and the people that work at that place back there. But as you can see, it came down pretty good over here, and that's mostly, it's kind of snow, but it's also a lot of just like crunchy ice that fell down. It like got cold enough to where the snow just turned into ice. But I'm about to go over an overpass over here in a minute and see what the actual highway looks like. See if we're going to be able to inch our way back over to Muscle Shoals, Alabama, and go park at Walmart for the night. I don't think I'm going to really chance driving anywhere tonight. I don't know for sure where I'm going yet either. It's either going to be Montgomery, Alabama, or over to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee to pick one up. Not really going to risk going for it tonight. The highway was pretty well disappeared when I came in. I don't think they're much for doing anything to the roads over here, so I don't know. We'll see. See if I can hang on unless this overpass will be frozen up worse than the actual road, so I'm going to be careful going around it. Let's see what happens. Worst comes to worst, there's a mile or two up the road, a couple of miles, there's a truck stop that looked like it was closed due to the weather, so if I can at least get that far, we can have a place to park. We'll find out. I'll let y'all know how it goes. As you can see right now, it don't look real great right here, does it? Let's go see what we can do.
we're done for the day. We've been done for the day for a little while. As you can see on that hyperlapse, I inched my way back to Muscle Shoals, Alabama, to the Walmart. I cut off before I got to the Walmart, but that's where I landed. Wanted to get there because I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm probably either going to Montgomery, Alabama, or going over to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, to pick up a load for Charleston, South Carolina. And either way, either one of those, I have to come by here. And I knew that things were closing up. Wouldn't have access to much with the weather and everything. Everything was already closing up as I was driving by it. And I knew Walmart would probably be open for a little while. I think they were getting ready to close too. But got my spot over here. Was able to get in there and grab a couple of things. Got dinner for tonight, breakfast for the morning, lunch for tomorrow, and a snack for in between. And we're stopped. I would tell you all about the music and stuff I listened to today, but I didn't. I listened to a podcast and tried to keep it on the road. I didn't get off into a lot of music today. Sorry for that beeping. I had my food in the microwave. It's letting me know that it's done. I had to let it sit after it was finished for 2 minutes in the box. Let it keep steaming itself up. I got some shrimp fried rice. Good little microwave meal. Amazing. I'm going to dump some hot sauce off in that thing, and I'm going to chow down. Yeah, it was Highway 72 was a mess. It really wasn't even there. It was just a complete and utter disaster, and I didn't hightail it through there. I didn't have to be anywhere, so I just took my time. There were some people out there still driving foolishly, and I was not one of them. Just took my time. Not going to outdrive my equipment or my skill level, and I had an empty trailer, and yeah, wasn't even going to play around. So I'm stopped for the night, about to eat. Just going to watch some TV. Just chill. Time to just hang out and chill. Have a little bit of downtime and figure out what, think about what our plan of action is going to be for tomorrow on either one of those loads, whichever one we end up with. But I'm going to close it out with this. It's been a long, tiring day. It was tired. It was a mess over there at that paper mill, getting in and out of there, getting my tandem slid. It took a half an hour just to even get my tandems to slide earlier. The rails were froze. Couldn't find any traction, to get them to slide there with that 45,000 pound zone. It took a while. Got it done. And then on the way out from where I was parked in the door getting unloaded, one of my drums, one of my brakes on the trailer froze up. I had to fight with that and beat it with a hammer and everything. And just a long, exhausting day in the frozen tundra of Alabama. You don't get to say that too often. We're safe, we're sound, got the bunk heater blowing, and got food done. Time to eat and chill. I'll catch up with all you guys on the next video, whatever time it is, wherever you're at. Have a good night, good afternoon, good morning. Spread some good vibes wherever you can. Be good to your neighbors and your fellow humans there, and let's shine a more pleasant light on this world any chance we get. I'll catch you all later. Be good until then. Stay safe, stay warm.